This mama's boy brought his mom to our first date to judge if I was good enough for him. I walked out and now they want me to apologize for breaking his heart. So I went on this first date with a guy I matched with a couple weeks ago named Kevin. Everything was going fine before the date. Texting was fun, he was sweet, he didn't give off serial killer energy. He suggested this cute cafe downtown and I thought it was simple and low pressure. I show up a few minutes early, order an iced latte because I was already kind of nervous, and wait. Then I see him walk in with another woman. At first I thought maybe his sister, friend, coworker who randomly needed a ride. Nope. He walks right up, gives me a hug, and goes, "This is my mom. I figured she'd love to meet you." I laughed because I thought he was joking. Like, haha, Kevin's got jokes. But his mom smiled, sat down across from me, and started asking me questions like I was interviewing for the position of wife number 1. I asked, "Wait, she's staying for the whole date?" And Kevin says, "Yeah, we always do this. My mom gives me vibes on girls I date. It saves time." I choked on my latte. Not only was I being judged by a complete stranger, but apparently this was a recurring thing for him. Like, this woman has probably sat through more dates than I have this year. After we ordered, his mom pulled out an actual notebook. A notebook. She started writing down my answers to her questions. When I said I worked in marketing, she wrote something and then asked Kevin, "Remember what happened with Juliana? She was in marketing too." Kevin nodded and said Juliana was too career-focused. His mom agreed and looked at me like I might be the same. Then she asked about my relationship with my parents. When I mentioned my dad passed away 5 years ago, she literally said, "Oh, so you have daddy issues?" Kevin didn't even flinch. He just sat there stirring his coffee like this was normal conversation. She followed up by asking if I'd been to therapy for it because Kevin needs someone emotionally stable. The kicker? She asked to see my driver's license. Said she likes to verify people are who they say they are, because Kevin got catfished once in 2019. I said no, obviously, and she made another note in her book. Kevin finally spoke up to say, "She's just protective. My ex really hurt me." His mom patted his hand and said, "We don't talk about Rachel in front of new people, sweetie." Oh, and it gets worse. Kevin told me during our text conversations that he was super independent and didn't need anyone's approval to make decisions. He literally said his last relationship ended because his ex was too controlling, and he values freedom in relationships. The irony isn't lost on me. After I left, Kevin called me 17 times. I didn't answer. Then his mom left me a voicemail. His mom. She said I seemed sweet, but clearly not ready for a mature relationship, and that Kevin deserves someone who appreciates family values. She also mentioned that the last 3 girls who walked out on their dates all regretted it later. 3 girls. This has happened at least 3 times before, and he still does it. Kevin kept texting saying I humiliated him and his mom in public. He said his mom cried in the car because I was so rude. Then he said he was willing to give me a second chance if I apologized to his mother directly and agreed to a proper dinner at their house. He said his mom makes amazing lasagna and we could start over the right way. The next day, I told my coworker who did some stalking, contacted some of his friends, and we learned that Kevin is 32 years old, has never lived outside his childhood home, and his mom does his laundry, packs his lunches, and has access to his bank accounts. This acquaintance also mentioned that Kevin's mom has a spreadsheet of all the women Kevin has dated with ratings and notes. Apparently, I'm now on that spreadsheet as rude coffee girl, do not reconsider. Funny enough, Kevin's mom called me again yesterday saying I broke her son's heart and asked if I'd reconsider if she promised not to come on the next date. She said she'd wait in the car, like she'd still drive him there and wait outside. I blocked both their numbers.